seems that Drusilla Duffy, the mystery writer, is in disguise as a humble flower seller, for reasons unknown.
Flowers! Lovely flowers!
Miss Duffy, I believe.
What? No. I'm Rose. Rose Smith, the flower seller.
You are Miss Duffy, the writer of popular fiction.
Oh, I'd say that's very clever of you. However, did you know?
It is all too plain, I'm afraid. Your makeup is rather slapdash, your wig is slipping, and your accent a poor approximation of Cockney. You must remember to drop your H. It is a nice place here, for example. You've borrowed clothing and theatrical makeup from the clown, I presume.
Bravo. Sherlock Holmes himself couldn't have done better.
Oh, my blushes. That is high praise indeed. What I am less certain about is your motive for such an action.
Oh, I'm researching for my next novel. In it, my detective, Caspar Hassler, is assisted by a Cockney flower girl. I'm just getting into character.
Could you perhaps continue your research after judging the fate? You see, it is very important to me that I win the honey competition. And while you are here, the judging cannot take place.
I'm sorry. You'll have to find someone else.
Are you certain you can't judge the fate?
No, I'm sorry. I need to continue my research.
I think she is entirely determined. I must find another judge somehow. Or create one, perhaps. Goodbye.
Be my little baby bumblebee. Buzz around, keep a buzzing round. Bring home all the honey love.
Martha, may I borrow something from you?
That depends on what the something is, Mr. Holmes.
One of your wigs. It would be returned entirely unharmed.
Oh, very well, Mr. Holmes. You've worn me down. Here is the key to my room. You may take my spare. I suppose if I asked you what you want with it, I will not like the answer.
Entirely correct. Hello, operator. The Diogenes Club, London, if you please. Yes, I'll hold.
My dear Sherlock, how can I be of assistance?
How are you, Mycroft? And how is London?
Oh, I'm well, and so is London. I find that retirement suits me.
You are keeping yourself occupied?
Certainly. I breakfast and read my book from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock. From 10 until 1 o'clock, I take in the view from my window.
For 3 whole hours, Mycroft. You do not find that dull?
To anyone who wishes to study mankind, that is the spot. I see the whole gamut of society through that window. Then I dine at the Ivy, before heading to the Diogenes from 2:15 until 8:15.
I see. A punishing schedule.
And what are you doing with your dotage, little brother?
I am devising a small treat for Watson. A picnic.
Outside?
That is generally a location where one picnics.
Each to their own, I suppose. Personally, I shall be dining at a table.
Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye, Sherlock. Do call again.
The door is unlocked now. A fine wig, made of real human hair. Martha has several. This is not a complete costume yet. A two-handed medieval pole weapon. Why does my housekeeper have one? I find it prudent not to ask. A very fine collection of pipes, equal to my own. Martha stitched this herself. My eyesight is rather poor. Let me see if I can read the motto. Ha! How droll. It is rather rude. I would not dream of sharing it in polite society. Let me see now. My eyes are quite weak, but I can make out the writing. It is the alphabet. How charming. Good day, Mrs. Kumar.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes.
I have made things up with Sanjay. Now, about that cordial.
Ah, very well, Mr. Holmes. I apologize for being so short with you earlier. Sanjay is a bright, sensitive boy, and I do not like to see him upset.
I understand he has trouble from the other boys at school.
Yes. They know that he is shy and a little unusual in his interests, so they make nasty jokes about him. He does not have a single friend.
A lamentable situation, but not the whole truth, I feel. He is very close friends with Miss Tilda.
But they never talk.
That is how it is with some friendships. They might not talk, but they stay close to one another while they go about their favourite pastimes.
I see. That is a comforting thought. Here, Mr. Holmes, have this elderflower cordial with my compliments.
Thank you, Mrs. Kumar. May I buy some fabric from you?
What colour would you like, and what length?
Fabric for a lady's dress. What colour is fashionable for an older lady?
Red is quite popular this season.
Then I shall have red.
Here you are, sir.
Actually, perhaps I'd better get on with the matter at hand. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit it. I may well use her to further my aims, but a conversation is required first. Miss Hunter? Miss Hunter, can you tell me more about Tilda's mother and father?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
How did your sister die?
It was a fever, Mr. Holmes. She was always such a strong, healthy person, but it took her very quickly. It may sound overly dramatic, but I believe that her heart was broken.
What was your sister like?
Oh, she was wonderful, Mr. Holmes. She could make me laugh for hours and hours. She struggled terribly at school with her reading and writing, even though she was very intelligent. It left her with few options for earning a living after our parents died. You will recall, I was very desperate for a good salary when we first met. It was in the knowledge that I had to support her.
What was your sister's husband like?
He was the genuine life and soul of every party he ever attended. Such a happy, vivacious soul. When he used to visit on leave from the army, I could see it was beginning to change him. Then again, it changed us all, didn't it?
What happened to your sister's husband?
He was killed in action. We received a telegram.
Thank you. I have no more questions. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Miss Hunter, I'm afraid I must beg your assistance in a desperate matter.
Of course, Mr. Holmes. How can I help?
The judge of the village fete, Drusilla Duffy, has shirked her duty. Without her, the competition cannot go ahead. It is absolutely vital that it does. I have known you many years. You have been a capable ally in the past. Can I rely on you to use this cloth and your wit to aid me in creating a new Drusilla Duffy?
Of course, Mr. Holmes. It sounds rather fun to be a famous mystery writer for an hour or two. It looks rather good. Very elegant.
Oh, my blushes. You think so? I will combine it with the wig I acquired earlier to make a complete disguise.
You may borrow an old straw hat of mine, too, if you wish.
No. Perhaps you should try something else. One moment, please. I believe that not even Watson would recognize me dressed like this. Do excuse me. I sent my apologies earlier. However, I'm now available to judge your competition.
Oh, you mean to say you are...
Mrs. Drusilla Duffy, indeed.
May I just say, I am dearly fond of your Caspar Hassler books. I especially love 5 Deaths in a Balloon.
Indeed. That was certainly one of my more improbable entries in the series.
Perhaps. But I just love the part with all the otters. Here, let me show you the entries you need to judge.
As I suspected, my honey is by far the best, and so I can award it first place without compromising myself.
Mr. Holmes will be pleased. I will have to give him his picnic hamper when I see him next. And I have this lovely bouquet as a thank you for you, Miss Duffy. rather. I write mystery stories myself. Would you care to have a look at them?
Certainly. We must send them to my secretary. You have the details, correct?
Yes. Thank you so much. And thank you once again for judging the fate.
Excuse me a moment. Mrs. Duffy?
Oh.
Forgive me, but I am a great admirer of your work. I wondered if you might sign my copy of one of your Caspar Hassler mysteries?
But of course. To what name should I sign?
Dr. John Watson, if you please. Thank you so much.
Dr. Watson? Could it be that you are the writer of the Sherlock Holmes stories?
Indeed, I am. How nice to know I am known by such a fine writer as yourself.
I adore your writing, Doctor.
That is high praise coming from such a renowned writer. Surely, you do my little sketches too much credit.
Absolutely not, sir. People will be reading your stories a century from now. I know that there are some who say that mysteries are not high art. We must ignore them. We bring moments of joy and escape into the lives of our readers. What could be more important? Are you and Mr. Holmes still close? Some of your stories made me concerned that you had grown apart.
I believe our bond is as strong as ever. It is simply that our paths have taken us in different directions in recent years. I remained a busy doctor, while Holmes has undergone a quiet metamorphosis. The fruition of a process which I believe began many years ago on a mountain in Tibet.
A metamorphosis, you say? Is he greatly changed?
Yes, he is. My readers would like to think of him forever bounding through London streets like a spaniel, lusting after the stimulation of the chase. Sometimes I do miss that young fellow. However, I have come to see that as an awkward chrysalid stage of his life. Sometimes I feared he would not survive it. What emerged from that cocoon is a different kind of man. He has one foot beyond some veil, and a kind of peace has settled on him. He is content. Sherlock Holmes. Content. It is a beautiful thing.
I see. Do you live in the area, Dr. Watson?
Presently, I am only a visitor. However, I have been considering making a move.
You have?
Yes. I feel I have seen too much war and death. It is about time I took up my ease. It is really only a question of logistics, practical arrangements, finding a home, not wishing to intrude on another's solitude.
Well, goodbye, Dr. Watson. I'm afraid I must be going.
Goodbye, Mrs. Duffy.
Oh, Watson. Well, I suppose I should return to my usual self.
So good to see our local celebrity here in the village.
I have come to collect my prize. I won the competition for the best honey I see.
You did, Mr. Holmes. What a shame you missed Miss Duffy. Here is your prize, this lovely picnic hamper.
Goodbye, Mrs. Whitlock.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Watson, wake up. think. Am I ready to spring my surprise on Watson? I have a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Yes, one worth waking up for, I assure you. Follow me. Here we are, Watson. The perfect spot for a picnic, wouldn't you say? The swooping vistas, the tang of sea salt in the air.
The view certainly is breathtaking. You are so fortunate to have this on your doorstep. It makes one never want to see London again.
After so long here alone, I've almost forgotten my fortune. When one has experienced a thing many times, a receptive companion works wonders to rekindle the enjoyment. That is your greatest gift, my dear fellow. It always was. I worked many cases alone, but it is the ones where you accompanied me that are the most treasured in my memory.
Thank you, Holmes.
Now let us see what we have in this hamper. Egg and cress sandwiches, various jams and preserves, a meat pie or two, and a rather fine pound cake.
How delicious.
Here is some elderflower cordial. I know it is a favourite of yours. I propose a toast to new beginnings, to sublime joy, to the tenacity of hope.
I will drink to all those things, Holmes.
And to you, dear fellow. I'm so very pleased you came here.
It is precisely the rest cure I needed. I actually have a confession to make.
Oh?
I knew you were set upon mischief today, and so I followed you and observed your actions at a distance. It was not deliberate. I intended to make myself fully known to you, but it became obvious that you had some secret plan, and, well, I was curious. I am sorry, dear fellow.
You followed me. I did not see you.
You taught me that when you are covertly following someone, that is precisely what the person should see.
Every time I returned to my house, you were there, asleep.
I am no actor, but even I can feign being asleep, Holmes.
Watson, you are extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary.
Oh, look at that gentleman with the little girl. The one I was surprised to see you hold so much avuncular feeling for. Father and daughter?
Yes, there is no mistaking it. They are a perfectly matched pair. I must take you to meet her. She is a sweet little thing and very intelligent.
I would like that. I appreciated getting to help you in that caper earlier today. Although, I wonder if you should have enlisted the help of that little fellow, Sanjay, especially after you hurt his feelings.
You talked to him, didn't you? He was terribly upset with me. And then I was suddenly quite forgiven. I put it down to the caprice of youth, but it was you, wasn't it?
Yes. I overheard you talking to the boy and saw his reaction. Later, after you had left, I introduced myself to him. He was rather overawed. I informed him that you did not mean to upset him, and when he told me of the problem with his cat, I told him that I was certain you would find it if asked to help. I'm pleased you proved me right. You did not turn in that young lady, Miss Ricci, to the police?
Oh, what would have been the good in that? He was making a racket, and indeed running a racket. But I did not trust the police not to make a scapegoat of her.
Why have you done all this, Holmes? The picnic, I mean. You do not act without specific reason.
There is something I wanted to tell you. What exists between us is profound. We're bound together by bonds as deep as any two people can share, I think.
Yes. Sometimes I feel it is almost like we share a soul, you and I. Even when we are apart, I feel there are threads pulling us together again. I was certain that it was a sentiment you shared. There have been times when I've caught a glimpse of your great heart as well as your great brain, you know. But to hear you actually say it, An unexpected treasure. Worth waiting 40 years for. Thank you.
Yet I have mistreated you terribly, Watson. I have manipulated you terribly when it suited my own purposes.
Yes. I have always known you have that capacity within you. Sometimes I wonder if I was the one writing your life story, or whether you were the one writing mine.
Why have you taken me on as a burden when I have mistreated you so?
You do not know the answer to that.
Tell me.
Oh, no. I will make you deduce it. But let me give you more data. Why did you take me on as a burden?
You are not a burden.
Of course I am. I am not a genius, therefore always one step behind you in matters of the mind. I frequently suffer from my war wounds, so I am slow and must be left behind. I have left you to get married, and embroil myself in the kind of domesticity you do not care for. I'm sure there have been times I have frustrated you in our years of association.
Oh, that is nothing. That is like looking at sea foam and calling it an ocean. The traits you mention are precisely those I value so highly in you. Your receptive mind gives me clarity. Your determination in the face of pain and injury gives me courage. Your romanticism and caring nature are entirely charming.
So, you would say that sometimes the things we find most difficult about a person are also an aspect of the things we love most about them.
I am a fool.
No, Holmes. You are fallible. Thank heavens for that.
What will you do now?
Well, medicine is galloping on apace and leaving me behind. I shall rusticate to a place in the country. Do you have any suggestions of an appropriate location? Holmes, you are trembling.
Confound snakes and air guns and waterfalls and maddening poisons. This is fear.
Whatever are you afraid of?
You have artfully opened the way for me to ask you to stay here. For this to be your home as much as mine. But I'm afraid I will treat you badly. We will quarrel terribly, and then I will lose you again.
Of course we will quarrel. You think that two caring people whose lives are caught up together never get thoroughly sick of each other? When we do, we shall see it through together. I think there will be no more partings. Except the one brought about by Death himself. And I think even he may have a hard time of it.
You promise it, Watson?
Yes. I promise it.
Then I shall promise too. No more partings.
Queenie Bee lived o'er the lea, and she was a funny little honey bee. Billy Bumble used to mumble round the rosemary, where she would meet him, greet him, and then treat him to some honey spree. Then start a buzzing in a dozen different loving keys. Be my little baby bumblebee. Buzz around, keep a buzzing round. Bring home all the honey love to me. Little bee, little bee. Let me spend the happy hours roving with you amongst the flowers. And when we get where no one else can see, cuddle up, cuddle up, cuddle up. Be my little baby bumblebee. Buzz around, keep a buzzing round. We'll be just as happy as can be. You and me, you and me, you and me. Honey, keep a buzzing, please. I've got a dozen I want you to be my baby bumblebee.
I believe this belongs to you. I also feel that I should observe the ancient custom which says that bees should be informed of significant events in the life of their keeper. Births, deaths, marriages, and so forth. Watson shall be staying here permanently. It's only right that you know.